So in this video I'm going to show you how you can change the visibility of each section. So if you open one of the patterns, for the most part you might not want to change any of this, but it's up to you. So basically in this visibility section we have different conditions for when the pattern actually appears. So for example in this one we've got a slightly elevated calcium-potassium ratio, and you can see on the visibility here we've got the calcium-potassium ratio selected, and this section will appear if the HTMA is greater than 4 and if the calcium-potassium ratio is less than 6.2. This is really where the power of the Hair Analysis app really comes into its own, and probably the best thing to do is just to go through various patterns on the Hair Analysis and just take a look at how it's been set up, and it'll give you a bit of a better idea of how things are actually functioning when it comes to showing and hiding patterns. So this one is a 3 lows pattern and the sodium's high. So if you can see here we've got the magnesium is less than 6, the sodium's greater than 25, potassium's less than 10 and the calcium's less than 40. So this will only show up when these are true, all true, and therefore this person is going to be in a 3 lows pattern where their sodium is high. So you can actually add in your own patterns if you want to, just by going down to the bottom, clicking add field and then clicking custom content. So this is where the power of the application really shows. So we'll pop that wherever you want to put it, click on edit, we'd obviously add in our text. So this would be the title, and then we would add a paragraph. This is the explanation. And then down at the bottom, here are all the conditions that you can add. So if you click on here, you'll actually see quite a long list of all of the different options that we've got on the app. So if you click sex, for example, it will pop up male or female, and we can add another condition. Click on here again, find out, scroll down to what you would like to pop on there. So maybe phosphorus is, and then you've got different options here, greater than, less than, is empty, is not empty. Usually you'll probably just want is, greater than and less than for most things. And then you can add it basically as many as you want. So you can even add symptoms. So if we find symptoms list, click on that, and then you can select all of the symptoms that are currently available on the application. So as you can see, it can get quite advanced. There's also an option of adding, so this is all of these need to add up to being true in order for the pattern to show. But you can also do an OR function. So if sex is male, or, and then you can add another option. Let's just, for example, do iron and mercury ratio is 0.2. So this will mean that the pattern will show if any of these are actually true. So if the sex is female, which means that's false, it will still show this one because it's an OR. If we added an and, iron and mercury is 2, then it will only show if these two are actually true. Now what you can also do is you can add in your condition here, but down at the bottom basically means if this is false, if it doesn't come out as true for any of the conditions, you can add in something in here, like, let's say for example you put a for low pattern here. If this is not true, then you can put you are not in for lows, and this section will show if this is not true. If this is true, then this section's going to show. So like I said, this is where we get quite complex when it comes to you know, formatting and building your reports. Like I say, most of them are already set up, so you should be not too bad. But like I say, you know, if you work a little bit differently and your zinc level, for example, is different. So an example of this is on an ARL hair chart, the ideal zinc level is actually higher than 14. We use a slightly tighter value. You might want to stick with the ARL value, and you might want to just change this to what's on the ARL report. So this is how you can have basically complete control over the hair analysis by using this conditional logic inside of the HTMA app.